Good afternoon, or actually morning still. This is Jim, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. Welcome to my shop today. Today we got two projects that's not worthy of a video, but just a little bit more than slop in the shop. So I'm gonna make this is video. This is gonna be Frantic Fridays, I guess is what I'll probably call this video. To start it out is, you may have seen in the slop, or you may not have seen in the slop yet. I went to an auction and bought oversized roll of paper towels. These are the kind that goes in like industrial cleaners and stuff, so for shop use. And so I needed a bracket, so I grabbed up some angle, well, a couple pieces of bed rail, piece of black pipe, made me a quick bracket. So that's one of the things we done today. And while I was getting ready to paint it, my neighbor come in. He's been working on, he's got a Mustang he's restoring, and seems like his stepson and him work on it. I know his stepson because we hang around at East Lincoln too. So anyway, make long story short, he needed a couple little pins to go in that fiber joint, so they can reassemble it, because they can't seem to find any for a Mustang. So he gave me some specs and the pin and the rag of the unit, and we went ahead and made two of them. He wanted them made just a bit longer, because I think instead of braiding them, he's talking about maybe tacking them with the welder or such stuff. So I kind of done what the man asked. If he said if it sticks out the other end a little bit longer and he likes, he can cut it off, or they can grind it off. It'll work just fine, so it'll get it done. So I've got the pins made, and so that was the other project today. So you just kind of come along, you'll see me do a little bit of drilling on the mill, nothing precise. A couple holes drilled, welding, painting, little lathe work. Just a crazy Friday, just something Friday morning just got out of hand here. Usually I don't have visitors to the shop, so I got a little surprised this morning when I was actually outside when my neighbor walked up. So no further ado, hey, let's jump right into this video, and I'll come by and tell you bye. Let's have fun with bed rails today. I've got a project and I'm working on. It's more of a fabrication project than a machining project. We need to be getting after it. I got to put this first piece of railing up, and then we'll work from there. So let's get started. This is going to be the long end of it, and we're going to cut another piece off here in a minute. This is going to be the part that holds the paper towel on it. There we go. I know I don't have the ideal pitch blade for this, but I only use one pitch. This has got to be perfect. It's just going to be a hole that we're going to drill a bigger hole in. Now we're going to put a piece of pipe in that we're going to weld for the stem. So let's get us a good center started there. Now we're going to set up, put the drill and get the right speeds in it to drill this big hole. We're just going to take this as a 7/8 hole, going it all at one time. Take the mill and just pull it through there. Like I said, this wasn't, it's just somewhere close to the middle to hold the paper roll, and somewhere close enough to hold the pipe fit in. So we're gonna, you know, we'll deburr it and chamfer it and all that great happy stuff here in just a second. Yeah. See right here, pipe fits right through it. So we're just gonna, we'll weld a pipe on the bottom to it. Again, since this is going to be just 3 screws hooked in the wall here, all we're going to do is I just lined it up off camera. I took me a rule and made 3 pencil marks at approximately 2 inches from the end in the middle of the part. Eyeball the center line here. We're just going to drill holes to hold the screws in. See it. Just going to drill a clearance hole for the screws. Oh, and by the way, just in case you're wondering, I shimmed this up right above the vise just a little bit so I can clear this to drill it. Now I'm just going to drill the other 3 holes. It's just a case of me putting the center drill in and rinse and repeating basically, because there's nothing real fancy to this. I'm just using the mill because I can move the table around, and I ain't even turned the DRO on this morning. This is my little quick welding setup, because I'm going to do most of my welding in here. And I've just taken the vise and I've just laid it in on my vise just sort of to hold it, and then I'm just going to tack it and weld it into there. So that's my little quick welded setup. So I'm going to get the welder set up and see if I can do this. I'm going to probably not show you no welding. I don't want to embarrass myself. Okay, we're going to see how this works. I ain't going to promise nothing. I'm not a welder. For sure. I'm just going to tack it there, see how I'm looking. Oh yeah, that's going to look good to me. Alright, I'm going to change the way I clamp this now where I can get to it. Let me look at it, make sure it's square and all that. I'm going to go ahead and tack it a couple more spots and check it before I weld it there. And see. And let me take it out. I'm going to look at it again. And let's see how it looks. And if it looks pretty good, we'll weld it fast to it. We'll look and see if it's pretty square. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a lean. There we go. I think that's pretty good right there. Yep, I got it adjusted the way I want it. And there we go. All right, let me just get the welder out here and we'll fire it off. I believe that'll stay on there now. So, like I say, I'm not a professional welder. I'll tell you that right quick. Now you see my weld, and that's going to be what holds the pipe. Now I got to get the other. I'm going to tack this thing. I've got it laid out somewhat where I want it, and kind of get me a couple of tacks in it on both ends right. So I'll know it, see how it looks, and if I can take that C-clamp out and then weld it up. And this isn't, oh yeah, that's looking good there. I'm gonna check it right quick. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, there is my little quick paper towel bracket out of scrap. It's basically, you're looking at basically a piece of water, Mrs. Black Iron water pipe, and some bed rail. Much of a painter, but I got her painted and she should be about dry enough to put up. We're going to check on it in just a minute. All right, we're making Mustang parts now. My neighbor come over and he's restoring a Mustang and can't get the pin that goes into the rag. And his son is helping him, evidently cut the thing out. Well, what we're going to do here today is I'm making new pins. I made one already on camera to figure out what I needed to do. Because And it's not a real hard job, it's just tedious work. Got one press fit. I've already got the OD size right back here that I need, because it's not that exact. It's just within about 20 thousandths. It's the head size, so we're just going to get that before I cut off the other one. I'll give it a quick check the calipers here in a second. See if I'm pretty close. I'm within, 10 or 15 thousandths on this. Don't really matter, because all this is a head. I've got the other dimensions written down, so if I'm close, I'm within 20. That's good enough for this, because that's just the head. See, I've got one made. So now I'll just have to set this up now. So I've already know my dimensions and I got them written down. So what I've got to do now is cut a step into this piece of cold rolled 780 thousandths. It's 100. I got encoder 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 780. That's the step. We will cut it off the other end. All right, so that's my step. And I've got enough room I can use this bigger indicator, which I love to do. This has got to come down to 436 thousandths. So we're going to just come back and we'll take one quick cut and then we'll measure it. And then I'll bring you back when we get close to size. So this way I know how close I am, and I'll just take a quick measurement, then I'll bring it down to size. Alright, now we're cutting with gas. I like, this should give me a couple thousandths to go. And I'll back her out and take a look. It should leave me about 2 to 3 thousandths, I would hope. $425, 35, 37 there. I'm actually pretty damn close. I believe that's what I did with the other one. I believe the other one's a little bigger than 436 because there's some wiggle room in it. It looks like this something. Let me just look at something. I think I've got it. All right, I had a little brain fart there. Just a couple of thousand. All right. Just a couple of thousandths, and that should give me what I'm looking for. I'm actually about 32. Yep, that's just like the other one. That's perfect. All right, now we'll just have to set this other step. I don't think you can see the other indicator in the back, so, and I'll just use it. So what we're doing is same, well, I'll have to set it the right way. So it has to come back to there, and then we set another stop. Then I just come back and we turn the OD down to the 318 size that this next step's got to be. So for the press into the other part. So we'll just take about 20 thousandths to get a measurement. And then we'll get us a measurement and we'll work her down from there. All right. So let me double check my measurements, and I only got to cut this nice little step, and yeah, I'm about 323 and a half, so I'm looking for 17 to 18. So basically I'm looking at about, you know, 6.5, 7 thousandths on one person. So that would be about three and a half. Okay, let's take a look and see if we got it this time or not. Just about done with this little deal. I'll cut them off and face the ends and I'll have these fools. Oh, a little more. I looked at the mic wrong. I was 330 something, which is easy to do. I'm gonna look again. I'm on wrong measurement. Yeah, I did. I looked at them wrong, which is cool. Yeah, so now one more little cut. I just looked at my mic wrong. I apologize. But it's better to look at them wrong, cut it big, because my putter-oners are not working today like they ought to be. This one's a hair bit smaller. Hope I just didn't get it too small where it slides. Yeah, that's good right there. As long as it presses, that's the other reason I've got the parts. Because what this has got to do, this piece I'm sliding up here, it has to sort of, and see, they're going to tack that in and weld it. So that one's a hair bit looser than the other one. And I think it'll be all right because it's not got a lot of play in it. It's a rough hole, so we got it. I'm just going to cut these off a hair bit thicker because I can. And I'm not going to worry about, excuse me, I'm not going to worry about deburring them because I got to put them back in the lathe here and I got to turn them, face them off just a little bit down to the correct thickness. I'm allowing just enough so when I have my thickness, I'll have it. There we go. We got pins roughed out. I got to get, all I got to do is face them fools and I'm good to go. Tell you, this has been one more little business to be a small job trying to hit size today. I don't know, I must have got up on the wrong side of the bed or something, I guess. So, I guess that's what it was. I got up on the wrong side of that bed. See, check these things and believe it or not, I'm within like a couple of thousandths. Now, there's nothing going to be there, so we're going to space these boys off. Haul this job out of here. I always hate to do this stuff. The small diameters, I just think I tipped the insert, it just jumped up under one. Sometimes it needs. Alright, Lynn, it just went under. Might not have had it locked perfectly. That's good. That'll work. Got it faced off. I'll hit the end a little bit here at the fall. Alright. Those are ready to rock and roll, boys. You can't beat that with the stick. Okay, these are the little pins that goes in the cross member. That goes in the cross member of that steering piece for my neighbor. He wanted these a little longer as he's going to intend it was pressed. Instead of bradding them, he might hit them with the welder and grind the excess off. So we made them a little longer for him so he could work that in so he needed them. A little simple job, but sometimes he's trying to hit sizes of small material sometimes can be a little bit nerve-wracking. So we got this done for him, so this is finished up. I hope you enjoyed today's video of Frantic Friday. This is a copyrighted production of James Dedman Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. for your entertainment, enjoyment, and some education here on YouTube. So I've been at it again, I guess. This is an unusual day for me. Usually on my videos, or what I'm going to do, I pretty well know what I'm going to do when I walk out here. And the towel rack was something I kind of already floated around in my head. My neighbor kind of walked up and pulled a surprise on me, but I had the time today, so it wasn't no big deal to make a couple of pins for that steering piece. So I took care of him, and I'm going to drop them off at his house here in a few minutes. He just lives across the road from us. With all that being said, I do hope you enjoyed today's video. You know, if you're not a subscriber, please consider being a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no religious organization coming to your door to try to convert you. There's no junk mail for your mailbox that will come from this channel. There's no annoying phone calls that will come from this channel to sell you some sort of extended warranty for a vehicle or life insurance. There's all kind of gimmicks that they try to call me, try to sell me. And then also, you know, the gimmicky emails, you won't get none of them neither. It's very painless, and the only thing you got to lose is if you get sick of my videos, you can just quit watching them. I'd really appreciate you coming by. We gained 3 today, actually, the day I made this video, or at the time I'm shooting this. Also, comments are welcome. I appreciate your feedback and your kind words and your creative suggestions. And sometimes people crawl out from under the bridge, and that's okay too. Everybody's got to have a life sometimes, so it is what it is. So with all that being said, I do appreciate you stopping by. Hope you enjoyed Frantic Friday today. And we will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.